Hey guys, what's up? Tamara here. So today I have a book haul, and I know it's not something that I do frequently on my channel, but I did want to share the books I picked up today because I went shopping at Bookstock. And Bookstock is a local charity that gives money filters money down to other charities that support literacy and reading in the Metro Detroit area. As you guys know, since I obviously love reading, I love supporting literacy charities. So let's jump right in. So these are some of the books I got at Bookstock, and it's a pretty big bag, and I even have some sitting right here that aren't in the bag, so let's just jump right on in, shall we? Okay, I'm not going to do these books in any particular order. I think I'm just going to start with the paperbacks first and move on to the hardcover. And yeah, I'm just going to do them as I take them out of the bag and as I take them from my little table right here. I picked up Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I have not read anything by her previously, but a lot of bloggers and other people have nothing but good things to say, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. This is a new adult title, and I believe all she writes is new adult, so this should be interesting. I picked up The Cuckoos Calling by Robert Galbraith, and we all know this is J.K. Rowling's pseudonym, and you know what, this is an adult title. I believe it's mystery, and this has been on my agenda for a while, so I have it now. I picked up Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This is this month's book club book, and I'm very late starting it, so since I saw it in paperback, I think I'll get started on that today. This is adult suspense / mystery, I believe. I picked up Still Alice by Lisa Genova. Now, I apologize if I mispronounced that last name, but this has been making the rounds. It was last year, especially since they made a movie. I did not see the movie, but this is an adult title as well, and I believe it's general fiction. This has some pretty serious subject matter. I think it's about Alzheimer's, but we'll see how this goes. I also got I Know You Anywhere by Laura Lippman. This is another author that I've never read before, but I've heard lots of chatter about her, so I thought this would be a great time for me to try her out and see if I enjoyed. This is another adult title, and I believe this is also suspense or mystery. I picked up Wicked by Gregory Maguire, and this is another author I haven't read, but I heard lots of good things about Wicked. As you know, it's a musical, so it is fantasy, I guess. And I believe it's for adults, not young adult, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, I heard lots of good things about it, so I'm looking forward to trying this as well. I also picked up an advanced readers edition, which is odd. It probably shouldn't have been there. You know, we're not supposed to sell advanced copies. Anyway, I picked this up. It is Shudder by Courtney Almeida. Now, this is young adult horror, and I know it's really hard to find a really good horror book in young adult, but the cover looks scary, the synopsis looks scary, so I'm really curious to see how this shakes out. Last but not least in the paperback category is The Hunger Games by Susan Collins. Now, of course, I've already read it. I've read it long ago with everyone else, but I never got these physically from my shelf, so I thought, why not? You know, it's super cheap, so why not? This is, if you're unaware, this is young adult dystopia, and I know everyone has heard about The Hunger Games, so I have no need to explain. Moving on to hardcovers, I picked up books 2 and 3 of the Hunger Games trilogy. Again, I also have read these already. I read them long ago, and I just wanted to finish out the trilogy. Now, you guys, give me a thumbs up if you hate, and I mean hate, having more than one format for a series or trilogy. You guys, I seriously despise the fact that I could not find a hardcover of The Hunger Games, and so I have 2 hardcovers and 1 paperback. I just find that just like nails on a chalkboard for me, but you know, I couldn't do any better today, so I just have to grin and bear it until I can successfully replace the paperback with a hardcover. I also picked up Game Board of the Gods by Rochelle Mead. I read this long ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is Rochelle Mead's journey into adult novels. You know, she's written a few other adult novels, but this is like sci-fi. So this is really different from the Vampire Academy and Bloodline series that everyone is familiar with, but I really enjoyed it, so I had to get a hard copy for my shelf. I picked up The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and you know what, this is on my reading list for this month, so I was excited to find it. This is a young adult title. I believe it kind of swings towards dystopia, maybe even a little bit of fantasy, something like that, and so it looks really good, so I'm happy I found this as well. I picked up Rubble Bell by Rachel Hawkins. This is another young adult title. I believe it is kind of present day, and I also believe it is fantasy a little bit. I think there has something to do with like powers and something like that. Don't quote me, you guys. I have not read this book, obviously. I do not know, but all I do know is it's young adult, and it was making the rounds. It had a lot of chatter for a little while, so I'm definitely excited that I was able to pick up a copy of this. I also picked up Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. We all know about this one. Everyone's really reading this a lot last year. I am slow on this one. It is an adult horror title, and I'm looking forward to reading this. I picked up Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. Yes, I reviewed this already. I read it already. I really enjoyed it, so I had to pick up a hard copy for a friend. And so I really enjoyed it, so I had to make sure I got another one for someone else that I know will enjoy it as well. This is an adult, I guess, fiction, general fiction title. It kind of swings a little bit toward chick lit, but not all the way. It's definitely a little bit, it's a hair of a mystery going on, but it's definitely lots of drama. It's really good, so I couldn't resist picking this up for someone else. I picked up The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I have not read this author as well. This is an adult title, historical fiction. I'm not sure if it has a little bit of magic in it or not. It definitely appears to be, but I'm not 100% sure. It definitely takes place in England, so I was looking forward to this, and I'm glad I found this. Looks like I forgot a paperback book, so we'll just throw it in there. I got A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This is on my book club read list for, I think, month after next or something like that. Not the Shelf Addiction book club, but my private book club. And I've been wanting to read this trilogy for a long time. Now, you know what? I was sad that I couldn't find this on hardcover. I looked and looked and looked and looked and could not find it. So I had to settle for the one paperback that they had. This is virtually like new, so I can't be too mad about it. And this is an adult fantasy novel, so I'm very much looking forward to this. Of course, to go with that, I had to pick up the second book as well, which is Shadow of Night. This is the second book in the trilogy, and I was lucky enough to score this one in hardcover. And again, it's adult fantasy. That was a lot, you guys, right? I know it was. It was 18 books, 9 paperbacks, 9 hardcovers. And again, I don't really like to post too many hauls because I don't want to come off as being braggy or anything. I really just wanted to show you the awesome quality books that you can get at used book and media sales. Seriously, guys, these hardcovers were $4 and these trade paperbacks were $3, and you cannot beat that at all. And plus, it went to a good cause, which is literacy. So if you enjoyed this haul, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more hauls, I'd be happy to do them for you. Just, thumbs up the video so that I know that you are enjoying the hauls. That really helps me out. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, happy reading. Bye, guys.